What's up, guys? ICEBOi here. So, the Diablo 2 Resurrected has been announced, as most of you know. So, I'm going to check out the video real quick and maybe make a few comments on that shit. So, hold up for that. This is Project Diablo 2. A Diablo 2 mod many of us have been enjoying, including myself. And we've also been enjoying Path of Diablo, okay? It's widescreen. It works out quite well the way that they implemented it. Maybe a slightly higher resolution or some shit. Did they fuck around with that? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. But you have a big stash. You have a big inventory. You can actually stack your runes. So these are all great things. And there's even some endgame content where you can open up endgame tier maps that you find later on in Hell. And it's basically just very large areas with high monster densities to where you can find all sorts of goodies, man. And to be honest with you guys, I was kind of hoping they'd implement something like that into this Diablo 2 Resurrected in the not too distant future, maybe. You can also slam or corrupt your items in Project Diablo 2. You find these little orbs of corruption or something. Or Worldstone shards, rather, in PD2. And you can slam an item to potentially give it better mods, or a better mod, like this one, for example. It gave some damage and some attack rating. But it can also brick the damn item or turn it into a random rare, you see? So there's risk involved, but great reward as well. So I think it really added to the depth of the itemization. But let me know if you dogs want to see, some additions like this in the whole Diablo 2 Resurrected thing. But maybe that won't be the case. And if it's not, I'm hoping the modding community can get their little paws on it. So we can play, the new Diablo 2 Resurrected with these mods added to it, like Project Diablo 2 and Path of Diablo. That might be the case. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. But check this out, dog. Here, I'm going to open up this video real quick.
Though this be our darkest hour, it may yet be your greatest moment.
You can play in two different modes. You can play in Legacy mode and some 3D mode. Oh, the Amazon. Excuse me. Oh, shit. Yeah, but anyway, you can play in different Legacy and 3D, so I think I'm going to play the Legacy. See, I think this is Legacy right here with the Barbarian, but this is 3D now with a sword. But yeah, the Legacy mode looks toad. And I got to show you guys something about it that I really like. Well, there's the Assassin. Looking pretty cool. The effects are a lot different. Some folks say the fire effects are toad and this and that. The Poison Nova looks a little fucked up right there, not gonna lie, but that's in the 3D mode, I believe. Like I said, I want to try out the Legacy mode, dog. It looks cool. And it's even gonna be on Switch and shit. It's really fucked up. But here, check this out. So here's another video that they're showcasing the old way, and then I think it goes into Legacy mode, but I don't know. Watch this. And it looks pretty good. Okay? See, look at this. And the Amazon looks okay right here, right? Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on such matters. But there's other shit to show. Give me a fucking minute. See, dog? There's a Sork running around and shit. Yeah, I think it looks a little weird. It's gonna be different. I think embracing this whole concept of a resurrected Diablo. Partly because the old way had an art style and they had to improvise. You know what I mean? The pixelation was very low and so forth. So it left room for the imagination. And things, some would say, had a bit of a charm to them, okay? Like now you see the bugs and they're ugly as fuck. So there is that. And maybe over time that can be kind of gross to look at these nasty fucking bugs. And the enemies, some of them look weird as fuck, I'm not gonna lie. Because I think we've all sort of interpreted them in different ways. Because like I said, we had to use our imagination. But nonetheless, man, I think it would be told if they let modders access this Diablo 2 Resurrected. Because here's the thing, what it is, and this is, I think this is the most toad thing about it, okay? Not even lying to you guys. What they did was they took the base of Diablo 2, the engine and the mechanics and the grids and all the little mathematical checks and balances and shit that have to do with IES, faster hit recovery, your chance to hit, all these fucked up mechanics that are fundamental and foundational to Diablo 2, that's actually running. All right, all that old shit is running, and they just put a new skin over it, man. That's what they said. They said they just layered a new skin over it. So it's all the same pace. So I really didn't expect that, okay? ICEBOi didn't expect that at all, because I was concerned, man. I was concerned that how are they going to go back to this whole grid-like concept with all these foundational mechanics to D2 when a lot of that stuff I thought was maybe lost. So, and plus it's going to be a 3D world now, so it's different. But yeah, it's great news that it's actually running on all that old shit. I was very surprised to hear that. So, in that sense, man, I think it's going to be towed. And I believe they've actually added some sound effects, and they've increased the resolution, and they remastered the soundtrack itself. And I love listening to remastered audio. Like when I get CDs and stuff, I like the remastered ones where they go back to them old files and they'll enhance the audio. They'll try to get higher bit quality, this and that, So I think that's a great idea. And here's just a little bit of info where it says it's going to be in 4K, remastered graphics, classic gameplay. Yeah, I believe you can play both Diablo 2 Classic and Lord of Destruction with this whole thing. Cross progression, so you can go from your PC then to a console and still play your same character, to my understanding. I think that's a great idea. And I intend maybe to get a Switch coming up here. So not to say I want to play Diablo on a fucking controller, but it might be interesting to be able to just sit back on the couch once in a while with a controller in hand and my nice surround sound system and a big TV, just to play Diablo, just sit back and chill, or to play with one of your homies, you know what I mean? Something like that might be interesting, just to try a little bit occasionally, because of course you got to play Diablo 2 on the PC, right? An epic story through 5 distinct acts. And they have the shared stash. Now, when I saw it in the video, I didn't see tabs on it. All right, I'm hoping there's going to be tabs on that shit. Or maybe you could purchase the tabs. And I know you guys, a lot of you guys, that rubs you the wrong way, but I really don't give a fuck if we got to purchase a couple little things that last the span through the duration, the duration of the game's lifetime. Whereas it'll transfer from one season to another. You know what I mean? Just a couple bucks for an additional tab to keep this team supporting the HD remaster. I don't know. I wouldn't have much of a problem with that. But yeah, they gotta have a couple fucking tabs, right? And give them for free, to be honest with you guys. Especially if we're playing $40 for this game. I think some additional stash tabs would be nice. And but yeah, it's great that you can actually finally transfer that shit from one character to another without throwing it on the ground and losing it. You know what I mean? And here's just some visuals. Looks like here's Tristram. And just with all the new added effects. The fire, they say, the fire looks great. Even the cold and lightning spells, holy shit. Yeah, the flames look actually really good. And it's kind of odd seeing these enemies in this new light, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at this. These bitches look a little different. They got little ponytails right here and stuff. Everything looks a little different. These shamans look a little different. And here's the cemetery by Blood Raven. Just as you can see how the visuals are very enhanced here. Now, I don't know what is the legacy setting, what is the 3D setting. It's hard to tell sometimes. I think, is this the legacy setting? On the right here, I don't fucking know. But I feel like I have seen the legacy setting and it looks really cool. Because it's like more 2D-ish in style. And it reminds me a lot more of D2, obviously. So there might be something had in playing it in that way. But anyway, there's a couple other things that it mentions here. The fuck? Cooperative gameplay, 8 players. Each player has access to 1 mercenary. All right. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think about this Diablo 2 Resurrected so far, okay? And do you intend on getting it? Like I said, dog, I really hope they allow for the modders to access it so we can play our PD2 on Resurrected. But nonetheless, fortunately, we can still play PD2. As they say, they're going to keep up all the old Diablo stuff. And so it seems that the modding community and all that with Diablo 2, they're going to be unscathed from this whole announcement and release. And all this shit is still going to be online, you know, through Blizzard and this and that. So great news, man. But anyway, who the fuck is this? Like the video if you will, hit the thumbs up button, become a patron if you want, links in the description below. I am the ICEBOi, peace be with you.